Ray's Sports and Slams is a Boink Studios production. And now, on with the show.
Happy New Year! Thank you guys for joining. We are back, season number 2 of Ray's Sports and Slams. I hope everybody had a great holiday time, and I hope everybody had a great New Year's. I myself had some nice relaxing time with the family, and everything was chill. Can't complain. Lots to talk about today. I have my partner in crime in the house, thank God, because we have a lot to talk about today. So let me start with him. What is up, my friend, Mack?
What's going? Yes, indeed. What's going on, America? We are back. Just like Ray said, we got a lot to talk about. Make sure you please share, subscribe, and like Boink Studios.
Yes, lots to talk about. Please like, share, subscribe. We agree. There's a lot to talk about. And we have another guest who is part of the show, I want to say 2 weeks ago. He has his own podcast all about payroll. Welcome back to the show, my brother from another mother, Walt. What's up, brother?
Hey, what's up, guys? Glad to be here, man. Mack, glad to meet you, man.
Yeah, finally, brother. Yes, indeed.
Yes. So, again, like, share, subscribe, follow the show. We have a lot to talk about. Our first big topic, and we've had this discussion off air, but we're going to bring it now. We are talking about the NFL and tanking. There's a big problem in the NFL that certain teams allegedly are tanking because of positioning within the NFL draft. Obviously, for those who don't know, the worse your record is, the higher your draft pick would be. So some teams are, quote unquote, not playing their best players because they want to obviously position themselves to get into a position to get a better draft pick. You don't want to get the 12th or 13th pick. You want that 1 or 2 pick. So I'm going to start this off. Then I'm going to throw it to Mack, and then obviously we'll go to Walt. I believe, from what I've seen, that certain teams like the G-Men and the Raiders and even the Cowboys have kind of altered their teams to position themselves in a better way. I feel the Raiders wanted that number 1 pick. They did everything in their powers to make sure that certain players did not play, and they achieved their goal. I think the Cowboys were playing the Giants on Sunday. They were close to getting a lead, and I think they even had a lead at some point.
They did.
They did have a lead. They took all their starters out. They said, let's lose this game. We're going to drop from 12 to 15, so let's not jeopardize this pick because we need a linebacker. The Giants, for some reason, played their starters, won the game, dropped from 2 to 5. So for my take is, I know people say you play your starters to the end, you try to win the games, but when it comes to a critical draft pick that you really need that's going to change your franchise, that could change the trajectory of your team, I have to admit, I think I'm not purposely telling my players to lose, but hey, maybe that backup quarterback needs to get some time in. Hey, maybe that backup tight end, that backup running back needs some playing time. You got to do what you got to do. Mack, I'm going to go to you now, and then Walt, I want to hear your takes on this.
Okay.
Yeah, thanks, Ray. Appreciate you, brother, as always. Happy New Year again, America. But, Ray, I'm a Giants fan, America. Full disclosure, I wore it today. I wore this yesterday, surprisingly enough. We haven't had much to cheer about and root about for a solid decade. That's another topic. However, it made me wonder what was the value of our starting quarterback, Jackson Dart, playing the whole game when it was obvious Dallas just pulled your boy out, Dakota, on purpose. Nothing wrong with him. Sat on the sideline, smiles, chilling.
Eating popcorn.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, do incognito, just doing nothing. I'm like, well, why is Dart still in there? What is the value of him playing still? We were positioned at number 2, and then we went from number 2 now to 5 because of a meaningless win. Someone had to win the game, but why don't we put in Russell Wilson, audition him for another team? Like, what is the value of Dart playing at this point when there is obviously no chance of playoffs? So, it makes me wonder because our team, we had all of our start. Tyrone Tracy playing, got over 100 yards. Good for you. but it doesn't mean anything because it's not going to help us do anything more significant versus just not starting. So it makes me wonder also too, Ray, of why one team made a decision to start everyone, and that is why Kafka's gone also today.
Mm-hmm.
Let him loose as the interim. I'm mad
Before I go to Walt, I will say this. People say, what's the difference between 2 and 5? You may not need that number 2 pick because obviously a lot of people are saying the number 2 pick is going to be another quarterback. The Giants pick a quarterback, but you could trade that pick for multiple players
and gain more.
There's just more value in a 2 pick versus a 5 pick. So, Walt, now again, I want to get your take on this.
Yeah, brother.
Look, I think that teams absolutely do tank, right? Can we openly prove it? No, we can't. Like, we can speculate. I think it happened in 2011 with the Colts, when Peyton got hurt, and then it was the Andrew Luck year. So they were like, okay, he had a good roster around him, and then they were like 2-15, 2-14 or something like that. And they got Andrew Luck, and then they went back to their winning ways the next season, right? Yeah. And so, and everybody was saying, they tanked. Whatever. It's the same thing with my team, the Dolphins. Don't laugh, America, but I do love the Dolphins still.
But, wow. You didn't tell me that before, Walt.
Yeah, I still love. I gotta hold them down. It's a trying relationship, but hey, I'm still locked in with them.
And Walt's got no jersey on today either, so he's like, I don't want nobody to know.
No. And so, I honestly think that yes, teams would absolutely do it. In the case of Dart, for instance, like you were saying, I think it's because maybe it's still his rookie season. They wanted to get as many reps as possible against some of these good teams because you do have a good core. When Scatbo comes back, you're going to have Dart. If you pick up some pieces, you got Neighbors at wide receiver. A lot of people forgot about him. He's a beast. He's a beast.
He got hurt, man. I mean, it's unfortunate.
You have some good core pieces, at skill positions, right? And so if you can just shore up some of those things, I think the Giants can have their turnaround. So I think that's why you give him some reps. But again, on the flip side, if you got the guy in there and he's playing a game, and Jackson Dart likes to run, and he's like, he's kind of hard-headed, likes to take those hits.
Bro,
crazy.
Oh man!
But let me ask you this again: if you could get this number 2 pick, which is extremely valuable, and again, the Giants are putting their eggs on Dart. I get it. I think he's actually a good quarterback. Yeah. You could save that pick and trade it to another team that needs them and get. You could have traded it to the Jets for a haul and some other pieces. Some more draft picks. Like, there's so much value in that pick.
Yeah. I think still being in the top 5, you can still potentially get some draft capital.
Yeah. There's teams that will, even though we're at 5.
Yeah.
You're right. Well,
and so, but you're right. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Mac.
No. You made a good point. Well, you're like, even if you're in 5, 6, you're still in a position where teams who's like 7, and we see it every year. All of a sudden, what'll happen is right before another team will pick a particular player, and then you're at 6, and the team at 5 you already know has what you're looking for. They'll make the call to try and get that 5th spot to get the guy versus take the risk.
So, because imagine, what if the Jets, decide to go, we're going to get Malik Willis. He's proven. He's a good, he's good. He's good enough to start for us.
Yeah.
We're going to pick up somebody else at one of the skill positions for ourselves, right?
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, they may be willing to trade down from 2 and get that draft capital. So you never know. I mean, look, Moore is a good quarterback, but he's an unproven commodity. Malik Willis has been doing this thing, so
you have this thing with Oregon.
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah, man, this kid Mendoza. I mean, America, we talk off air before the show starts. It's been a proven scientific fact at this point, based on the history of the NFL. 90% of the time, a Heisman-winning quarterback from college does not succeed in the NFL for whatever reason. America, Johnny Manziel. We'll start with him. Browns. Okay, great. Baker Mayfield, another guy.
Well, Shake and Bake is still good.
Well, he's okay. He's one of you. Like Matt Leinart has been a dumpster fire.
Lamar was a Heisman Trophy winner, no?
Yeah.
No, he was not.
Lamar Jackson. Lamar won a Heisman. Yep.
Yeah.
He did
Lamar
win Heisman? Okay.
So there's
yeah.
one. So there's one.
Yeah, one. There's one. And we'll see what happens with them right now. Their team is a mess. You know what I mean? So it's unfortunately, it has never proven to be a slam dunk at quarterback being a Heisman winner that they succeed. Achilles Smith. Does anyone remember? I'm challenging America right now if you even know what team he went to who drafted him. He was a Heisman winner, but he did 0 in the NFL.
Yep.
Fernando, Happy New Year, my friend.
Happy New Year, our boy Fernando.
What's up? Maurice, what's up? I agree with you too.
Yeah.
And he says the draft is protected to have plenty of receivers. Yeah, there's a lot of good receivers.
Yeah,
but
this
there's
year,
not many
absolutely.
quarterbacks.
Nah, there's not.
All right, we're switching gears and we're going to basketball. 2 major injuries have occurred on 2 teams in the West. Nikola Jokic for the Denver Nuggets, he's going to be out, they say 4 to 5 weeks. And Austin Reeves, he pulled a muscle in his leg. He's out for another 3 weeks. He's already been a week.
Yeah.
All right. Now I'm going to start this way. I'm going to start with Mack, go to Walt, and then I'll close.
All right, no problem at all.
What team do you think will be affected more during this 3-4 week stretch, and who will rebound quicker?
Okay, all right. It's 100% Denver. Nikola Jokic, the Joker, is there. He is the rhythm, the heartbeat of the team. That dude is so versatile in what he can do. He has been MVP of the league for 2 years in a row, and unfortunately, the third year he should have got it. But the pressure in the media that they gave to Joel Embiid, who can't stay healthy long enough for a whole season, like that dude, I don't know why the Sixers still have him. But their team, I think it's more detrimental with him as a loss than the Lakers. We had this discussion in America 3 weeks ago with the fact of the rhythm that the Lakers were going through with your boy. And then, and then LeBron was coming back. Will he insert himself and play and plug in to be a part of the team because the machine with Luka and your guy was working well? And now at this point, now he's gone for 4 weeks. We'll see. But I think a bigger loss because Djokovic is the heartbeat of the. If he's gone, bro, they ain't doing nothing. What we gonna see, but I think with him being gone, they are going to lose a lot of games because he orchestrates so much, bro. He is the general. He's the center / power forward. Like he's the catalyst for their team, and that's why he was MVP of the league 2 years straight in a row. I mean, not this past year. So,
well, I know you're a big hoop guy, so go ahead, my friend.
Yeah,
Look,
what do you got, Walt?
I'm jumping on that bandwagon with Mack. It's definitely the Joker. He is, he's probably, between him and SGA, he's probably, arguably the best player in the league right now. So You can't replace that. You can't replace that. Austin Reeves, great role player, great second or third option for the Lakers. But they still, even though LeBron's older, they still have a LeBron with his wisdom and making plays and stuff like that. They still have some younger guys on the team. They still have Doncic. You know what I'm saying? So they still have, some key pieces in there to compete at least. I don't even know, outside of Jamal Murray, I don't even know who the rest of the starters are for Denver.
Yeah.
All right. Here's my take. I agree. I hate to make this a 3-way, but I agree with you. I think the Joker, piggyback on Mack's points, which I think were excellent. He's the focal point of that team. He's the beginning, middle, and end. That team rides and dies with the Joker. He's MVP. I agree with you, Walt. He's 1 or 2 in the MVP voting right now, if I had to pick. And I feel like surprisingly, LeBron is averaging 26, 27 a game now. I don't know, at 41, I give him all the credit in the world. I don't know how he's doing it. The vitamins, I wish he would sell me some because I would like some of those.
I'm telling you.
It's insane. So with him and Ozempa Luka, they're doing their thing. I mean, they've won 3 or 4 in a row. They're playing good, with this 2-man team, and they're making it work. They have, Laveria, and they have some good bench players. So they're doing it. I think with Denver, besides Jamal Murray, I don't know another big star on that team. I think it was it's always Joker averaging 40 a game. They were winning and they were successful because you were double, triple teaming Joker and then leaving everybody open. Walt, go ahead. What are you saying?
The Joker, he's also, if not number 1 in assists, he's up there in the top 5. As far as the assist leaders. You know what I'm saying? In the league. So
he had a couple triple doubles already this year.
He's scoring, he's passing, he's doing everything for
bro.
them.
Like he is, and it's one of them deals where I think we all will agree we're all on the same token. Like, he was a player who came across seas. He played professionally from whatever program he was overseas. He came over to U.S., translated his game. A lot of people discounted Denver until he got there. They weren't nothing before he got there. Yep. And he distributes the ball like he is the floor general for their team. Everyone else are just A, B, and C, and D players, bro. Like, they're going to lose. Okay, there's a sports bookie thing. I'm like, if you're going to do FanDuel, bet against Denver. You know what I mean? Like, DraftKings bet against them because they're not going to win without him, and they know it. That's the sad part.
It's rough.
Yeah.
Do you think they'll make any adjustments? Because I don't even know. Honestly, I'm not a Denver Nuggets. I don't know who they could get to fill in his spot. Like, the Lakers have, they've made it work because, like you said, when LeBron was out, it was him and Reeves, Luke and Reeves, and Austin Reeves was averaging 30 plus, and he can do it when he needs to. Yep. I don't know who could take Joker's spot right now. I don't think Jamal Murray is that top. I think he's a good second tier player. I don't think he's a top guy like that. I think there's a million guards out there that are a little better than Jamal Murray.
Yeah. He is not, as the expression goes, him. He is not him. Like,
he's not. He's not.
Try. And just like when SGA, with the whole situation with their team, what's the guy's name, Ray?
Hartenstein.
Yeah, but when he went out, we're like, are they going to fold or not?
I know they lost a bunch.
But they have lost some games now.
They've lost some games.
Yeah.
They've lost some games, dude. We had this conversation, Mac, like how they're going to adjust. Hartenstein, with him not playing, dude, I don't know, dude. They're getting mollywopped. They lost to Phoenix.
Yeah.
Maria says Spurs are the best team in the NBA right now. You know what? I can't argue with you.
Really?
Right now, the Spurs look good.
Yeah,
the Spurs look good.
Back, Maria.
They beat OKC twice, but no Hartenstein. So you didn't beat a fully healthy OKC team. That's a big asterisk, dude. Because Hartenstein's a starter. It's like some bench scrub is not on your team.
I think it's one of those things. Like, they're a good matchup for them, and during the regular season. But look, teams make adjustments. When we get to the playoffs, it's a different, atmosphere. And, I still think OKC right now is the best team in the league in my eyes.
Yeah, I agree.
That is not this. Ray is on the Spurs wagon with Maria. Full disclosure on my bro. That dude,
he doesn't believe in Wemby.
Tall. He is one good hit from falling apart, bro. Like Mr. Glass, bro. He there's no way he can sustain the way his frame is. It looks like he's skin and bones, bro. And I'm like, at one point, his knees are going to be a factor just because of ligament issues. Like it's his second year, or is it second or third year now?
Third, I think.
Third, yeah.
Is it third year? Okay, all right. So third year playing at the highest level. And I just don't think it's sustainable.
Everybody, please hit that like and share button. I forgot to ask that. Please, the more likes, the more shares, the better for all of us. So please, if you can, like and share us. And Maria says Luka will get injured before the All-Star game for sure. Oh, now you're hating. Now you're hating, Maria.
Oh.
You know what I say to that? You know what I say to that? You know what I say to that?
Listen, Ozempic Luka is working. He
is working. Ozempic Luka's on fire.
Last year, before he got there, I'm like, there could be a reason why, you know what I mean? Dallas let him go. We don't know the whole story. And he came in, dropped like 20 pounds, has been playing lights out. So I don't know.
I don't know. I don't see it. All right, we're switching back to the pigskin, and we're going to stay in this world. The Raiders today fired Pete Carroll, longtime coach. He's had some success. I'm going to let Walt start this first, and my question to you, and then I'm going to let Mack, and then I'll close. So actually, you know what? I'm going to let Walt start. I'll go middle. I'm going to let Mack close.
All right, no problem at all.
Do you think that Carroll should have gotten fired considering the depth and the players he was dealing with? Or do you feel like because he has the experience, he should have made this team work and won more than, 4 games?
No, 3.
3, okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
Look, I think it's absolutely justifiable for Carroll to be out of there. This is – when's the last time he's coached before this, right? He was
with the Hawks. He was with the Hawks 2 seasons ago.
Then look, they let him go. Like I think Carroll, I'm sure he has a passion for the game, a love for the game, but I think they need somebody, not to be an ageist here, but I think they need somebody younger, somebody with a more sharp, a little bit more sharp, more creativity, and build this roster up because you have some weapons. You had a weapon in Jacoby Myers at right receiver. I'm not saying he's the top tier guy, but you have Bowers, you have Myers. I think is his name Myers as well.
Myers.
Yeah.
You have 2 solid tight ends. You just got this Genty, from Boise State.
Ashton Genty, yeah.
You have some pieces to build around. I think you need the right coach and a quarterback.
I mean, Gino. Okay. I mean, for what? I'm sorry to intervene. But Gino's with Seattle last year, and they played well. Like he had a resurgence as a career. They moved the franchise over to, so I guess they needed I think they needed a splash as far as moving the team. With Carroll's a hire. We got Gentry, which was a great pick. They got Gino. It looked like they excited the fan base with them coming over to now we're to Vegas Raiders versus LA. I think it might have been optics too, but it looked like they had the cachet to have the fan base excited, but it didn't work.
All right, here's my take on this. I think Pete Carroll, he's had some success. Yeah, he didn't have success in Seattle, but he's had success. I think he's a good coach. I feel like besides Bowers, who else did he have? He didn't have any weapons. Geno Smith, from my eyes, is not the greatest quarterback out there.
No, he's not.
I feel like you should have given Carroll at least another year. I felt like one and done is kind of rough. I know you're shaking your head, Walt. You don't agree.
No,
I feel like because of the career he's had, it's not like a new coach from college is just giving this a shot. Carroll's had success. So I felt like he should have gotten another shot. Give him another year. I'm not saying sign him to a big 4 or 5 year contract, but one more year. You couldn't give Carroll another shot just to see what they have. They got the number 1 pick. Let's say they get Mendoza as your quarterback now.
I understand. I understand. He's considered a good coach, and he was. He did have success with the Seattle Seahawks. But in 2023, that's when he last coached for Seattle. He took a year off. I think he was in an advisory role with the Hawks, and then Mike McDonald, I think, took over.
Sam Darnold.
No, Mike McDonald for a coach.
Oh, Mike McDonald. Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Mike McDonald.
Right, you close this out. What's your take on this?
You know what? I understand where Walt's coming from. It's really, really rare that a non-African American coach gets cut after 1 year. Us, on the other hand, they'll cut them. They'll cut us like 7-8 games in, or whatever be the case, and you're gone. So I was stunned. I thought he was going to get another year to try and turn it around and get your quarterback, that you want, because you're picking number 1. There's no excuse of why you can't pick the guy you want at 1. Then Ashton Gentry, I think he was like 4th or 5th in the draft, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere up in there. I mean, easy enough to look up, but
Walter is our media guru follower.
What did you look up?
Gentry.
Ashton Gentry. What did he end up getting picked as? In the draft. I think he was under top 10.
Yeah,
I think he was under top 10. Yeah, no problem at all. So I think I was really surprised that they cut him so quickly. Seems like Carroll's a good catch in the short term. Players.
He was number 6.
He was 6. Okay, there you go. Yeah.
But as long as he has a hold up.
And
players like him, Tom. The owner and the leader of Boink Studios. Shout out to my friend Tom Clark. Tom Clark's 6M podcast and Tom Clark's Main Event, 2 fire shows, all part of the Boink Studios family. So I had to give him that plug because that's my guy. I agree with you, Tom.
What up, Walt? Hold on. Walt was going to say something.
One really quick thing. Like Pete Carroll was the oldest coach in the NFL. He was 74. The next closest to him was Andy Reid at 67.
Ooh,
wow.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah. Like your cognitive ability is different at 74 versus 45.
Yeah.
So yeah.
All right. Wayne says, Ray, I think Pete should have had 1 more year. bro. Yeah. Thank you, Wayne. Someone's on my side. You know what? I'm going to applaud him right now for agreeing with me. So let's give you an applause. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right. We're switching gears and we're going to your team, Mac. And I'm going to let you kick it off.
All right. Okay.
I'm going to close.
All right.
Walt, close out for a second. Your G is staying with the G-Men after a 4-13 season. Why is he staying, and what makes him so special? Go ahead, Mac.
Okay. All right. Well, America, I'm a Giants fan. I've shared that. I wore the shirt yesterday. It's been a while since I've worn anything. Okay. My daughter got me a Jackson Dart jersey for Christmas, and I'm still hesitant to put it on. So here's what I think is going on. From the standpoint of with the Giants, if you're interviewing as a head coach, you're walking in and saying, okay, you guys seem to have a quarterback. Scatterboo seems to be nice. Malik Neighbors, Slayton, well, we'll see. We probably will cut him loose. But if you walk into a team and there's no GM, who is showing the continuity for the team? How can I hope that a GM can pick the right guy that I want? And if you're the head coach, if you don't have the ability to help pick the GM, you're walking into no kind of stable waters. For whatever reason, we can call it what we want. The only thing I can say about Schoen is that we did get Neighbors. They made a decision and got Dart. They picked up Scatterboo as well. We have Burns now. If the other guy can get his act together, who we drafted from Penn State, and I won't say his name because I can't stand him right now for trying to ask Lawrence Taylor to wear his daggone number. So with that being said, I think that could be why ownership made a decision to keep him. And that's the only thing I can think of, just for walking in with stability to show like this GM can make some good picks. It just didn't all come together like they wanted to. And I'll say his name, Abdul Carter, who's a bum in my mind. But
right.
I'm thinking that could be why.
All right, here's my take.
I don't like it, but I understand why.
I feel if you're going to clean house, you're cleaning the entire house.
Everything.
I'm not cleaning the kitchen and the living room and leaving the dining room dirty. I say, you know what? Let me clean everything. If we're doing a Sunday cleaning, I'm not leaving a room unclean. Mac, you can relate to this. Walt, you can relate to this. If you're doing a cleaning in your crib, you're not saying, you know what? I'll leave the bathroom dirty. I'm just going to clean my bedroom and the kitchen and let the bathroom just be all funky. No, your team is a train wreck. Your GM made some good moves, but at the end of the day, let's start fresh. Let's start completely fresh. And I think you got to let him go. I like Malik Neighbors. I think he's the truth. I think he's a phenomenal receiver.
Absolutely.
I just feel he hasn't did enough that he should stay. If you're going to fire your coach, why are you hired? Why are you keeping this GM? So I am against it. I think, like I said, you're going to clean house. You're not going to leave parts there. So, Walt, you're the closer. You're Manuel Rivera. Close it. Let's go.
All right. I don't know if you guys are going to like me after this, but look, I'm going against the grain here. Like, I'm looking at, not as a football fan, but as a business, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if you look at the grades that they've been given over the last like 3 or 4 seasons, right? They've progressively gotten better, right? I think in 2022 they were like a C minus or C.
C minus, bro.
2023 they were like a C to B minus, and then I think they went to B plus, and then last year they were rated an A, right? Mm-hmm. So if your GM has drafted progressively better each year, I think that falls on the coach, right?
But wins
better.
Matter though, bro. Wins, like you.
I agree.
You're a great GM, but if you're not winning, it's a justifiable event. Like you draft.
So he's giving the GM the coach the tools. He just doesn't know how to use them.
It could be a philosophy thing. It could be like getting the right coaches in there. Teaching these players to do the right techniques and stuff like that. It could be, but I'm just on that boat, right? If this guy is doing a good job from his position and giving the guys the tools. Now look, this may be his last year.
Okay.
Oh, it is. Oh,
last year. But
it better be.
It has to be.
I'll eat my hat.
There you go. With salt and pepper on it. Yum, 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 yum. It's that tasty. All right. We're going to switch another firing. Coach Morris, after an 8-9 season with the Falcons, I think they had won like 3 in a row.
Yeah.
I'm a little surprised at this. I'm going to start this. I'm going to let Mack go second. And then, I'm going to let Walt go second. I'm going to let Mack close it.
All right. No problem.
Here's what I think Morris did a decent job. I think they won 3 in a row. He ended on a good note. I don't know why they let this guy go. I don't think he's a bad coach. Concerning, these African-American coaches get cut for sneezing the wrong way.
I'm telling you.
I think it's a shame. I think he did a bad job. He didn't have amazing talent on his team. So to go 8-9 with that talent, I'm impressed with it. So I think it was a little too premature. So Walt, what do you got?
I totally agree with what Max said. I think it's something that, they've even reported on it as far as, African-American head coaches and stuff. In terms of, his winning percentage as a head coach, I think it's under 40%. Right?
Yeah.
So I think that does factor into it. He seems like he's a solid guy, good guy. But the last 2 seasons with that Atlanta roster, you've gone 8-9. You haven't competed. You haven't gone to the playoffs at all.
Yeah.
But you think those last 3 games that he's won, maybe the last game was meaningless, but the fact that they're being competitive and they're winning, you don't think that sparks a little spark? Say, hey, maybe he's on to something?
If I was, Arthur Blank and I was, in charge of that, I would have given Raheem Morris another shot. Like, hey, we have the tools. He has some beast. He has some Lamborghinis in the garage.
That's right. Make sure our car analogies. I'm waiting.
And so like I think when you have Robinson at and Algier, you have 2 great running backs. You have London at receiver. You have Pitts, who's he's kind of whatever. But you have these guys that are like beasts, and you don't ever compete or make it to the playoffs. I think that does say something.
All right, Mac, you close it down.
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna be on the wagon with Walt here. I think I think the situation is this. He's been there for 3 seasons. And okay, first season you're walking in to fix it because obviously you're the coach because your team is bad. You don't get another coach because your team's winning. So the first season, and then last year they went with Penix Jr., but the confusion was that in the offseason that they got what's my man's name, the quarterback?
Cousins.
Yeah, Kirk Cousins. I'm like, but you paid him. You paid him. Like, who is running this ship? And then you draft Penix Jr. with your first pick. I'm like, what? Who's starting? Like, what's going on? I think that's where the conundrum came. And then this season, Penix gets hurt. They, of course, the beating of the drum put Penix. And the beginning of the season, Kirk Cousins did okay, and they succumbed to the pressure, and they started him. Then he got hurt, and then Cousins came back in, and they won the last 3 games. So the real question is going to be now, what are they going to do next year?
Exactly.
That's going to be the real question. Like, is Penix going to be the guy? You're still paying Cousins. Like, they're going to be a very bad situation, whoever the new coach and GM is. I think the GM, because of this decision that they made in the offseason, that they picked up Cousins and paid him and then drafted a QB already, I think was the end for them as ownership. Ownership had to sign off on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right. But I'm just saying to myself, I'm like, I think that could be why they cut the GM. And then Morrison, I don't know how much decision he had in it. I don't think they should have drafted a quarterback.
All right. We're switching gears, and we're going to the Myles Garrett sack record. For those who don't know, Myles Garrett broke the sack record with 23 sacks. He did it in another extra game, so there is a small little asterisk on this. We've had this conversation. I'm going to let Max start this. I'll let Walt go second, and I'm going to close this. Mac, do you think this record is valid, and do you consider Myles Garrett the sack king of the NFL?
Okay, so America, they asked Michael Strahan, who currently had the record 22.5. Okay, mind you, there's another player named TJ Watt who broke the record. I think 2 seasons ago. Well, tied with 22 and a half also too. So they asked Strahan, hey, what do you think? And his answer was, well, I did it playing 16 games. And we all know, I think personally, that Favre just laid down and he touched him and it counted as a half a sack, not a whole sack. So call that what you want to call that. That was the comment that Strahan put up. Now, I got numbers to back up my next statement. I think
here we go.
I think Garrett flat out is the all-time because of one reason only. The attempts that you had at the opportunity to sack the quarterback. Myles Garrett had 437 attempts, and he got 23. TJ Watt had 616 attempts to get to 22 and a half. And Michael Strahan had 567 attempts to get to 22 and a half. Now, let's add it up. Myles Garrett was over 100 attempts less than Strahan to get to sacking 23 times in a season. America, you do the math. The math is mathing. This man had less attempts and got the record, and it took Strahan more. Even though it was less games, it is the attempts to get that record, and that's where I stand.
All right, Walt, go ahead.
You know, I'm
Mac, but go ahead.
I'm a payroll guy, Mac, and that mouth sounds good to me. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
I'm on the same bandwagon with you. I think
sir.
that, you know, we do have to factor that in the number of attempts. I understand there was an extra game, but, you know, Myles Garrett is very deserving of that. He did the work to get it done, and he's that much of a beast that it took him 100 attempts, over 100 attempts less to break that record. So I think you're absolutely spot on.
I think you're both crazy. It was 18 games versus 17, and he had less attempts because maybe he wasn't getting double and triple teamed.
Like Watt was double and triple teamed.
No, he doesn't.
He was all season.
No, he wasn't. No, he wasn't.
Yes, he
I think JJ Watt did it in less games.
Have the numbers to prove it.
I want to see the film where he's double and tripled every play. Watt, when he was playing, double, triple teamed every single play. You're the math guy, Walt. How many times was Watt triple team versus Myles Garrett?
I got a stat for you. The most double team person in this season was Myles Garrett. He was double teamed almost 76% of the time this year in his stats.
Wow, Raymond. We don't got to wait till next week. There you go.
Wayne, I like you. Now I don't like you.
Double team. It was yes, thank you.
Oh God! No, I'm not hating.
Ray is hating. Thank you, Maria.
No,
thank you, Maria.
Ray's fucking facts. You guys is on the Myles Garrett bandwagon. You both are probably on his payroll. I don't understand this, but whatever, dude. 18 is you're a math guy. You're a payroll guy. What would you rather have, $17 or $18?
I'd rather have, you know.
You'd rather have 18, right? Thank you. I rest my case. All right.
17 or 18.
What's a better number? Thank you. We're going to the playoffs. Let's switch gears because I can't win this argument, even though I know I'm right. Let's go to the playoffs. First round, we have the Pittsburghs versus the Texans, the Steelers and the Texans. First round, Pittsburgh got in because the kicker on the Ravens is moving to Australia because he missed a kick of 46 yards. And I think he's still crying. If you see the film, he left crying in Jim Harbaugh's arms, which I think is hysterical.
Yeah,
there's no crying in football, bro. I'm going to kick this off, and then I'm going to go to Mack, and then Walt's going to close. Here's my take. I got the Texans winning this game. Their defense is insane. I think C.J. Stroud will do just enough to get them through. Pittsburgh is extremely lucky. Mr. Ayahuasca is not going to make this happen. He's 42 years old. If he gets hit the wrong way, he's going to be spitting out ayahuasca out of his nose. I don't see how they win this game. I believe this is going to be a mollywop, and I got the Texans all day. Mac, who you got?
And I'm riding with you, bro. I appreciate Pittsburgh. I mean, Tomlin, I'll give him kudos. I mean, it was, they're all like this on the sideline and all kneeled on one knee, like, please miss this field goal. It's how they won. So it wasn't like, it wasn't like this no-brainer effort win. But he remains the all-time coach with the highest winning percentage as far as an NFL coach. Like he's 20 seasons now of not having a losing record. And I think what 16 or 18 seasons of making it to the playoffs. Like, bro, they're a relevant franchise. So they got what they wanted. And then everyone will also complain and say, like, one of my best friends named Keith Boykin, he's a diehard Steelers fan. Not Steelers, according to him. And he will get up and say, we should have cut Tomlinson 2 years ago. I'm like, but bro, your franchise knows winning. At least you're in the playoffs. Yeah. And I'm like, bro, how about be a Giants fan? We've been dog years and waiting for a good season for at least 5 or 6 wins for 10 years. I'm like, I said, you guys at least are a relevant franchise. He always buys the jerseys because you're winning. You're in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? So I think the Texans are going to win. I think it's over for Pittsburgh.
All right. Well, you're closing. Let's go, Mariano Rivera.
Look, I agree with you guys. Keep it short and sweet. The Texans are a tough matchup for Pittsburgh. And I think that, the defense, even if CJ Stroud in the offense doesn't do much, that they're going to ride that defense, oh my gosh, as much as they can.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
I agree. We got some comments in the house. One player, DK Mack. Is he allowed to play?
Yes. That was 2 games is up. He's playing.
Right. He's one guy, Wayne. I like DK Metcalf, but dude, that's
and their answer of why they lost, that week he was gone because he wasn't there. I'm like, bro, there's how many other guys on the roster? Yeah. Someone else has got to play.
Yeah, dude, he's one guy. If he's throwing and catching it.
And he didn't play last night, right? Or the other night when they played.
No, he did not.
No, he did not play.
He will this week.
He will this week. Okay. All right. Next game, we have the Jacksonville Jaguars against the Buffalo Bills. Me and Mack have had this conversation, and I will reiterate this. I do not want to hear Buffalo Bills talk if you lose this game. This is your last chance. This is it. There's a song, this is it. This is it. Is that the Doobie Brothers? This is it. I don't want to hear it with the Bills. I have some friends that are diehard Bills fans. I don't want to hear it. You better win this game.
That's right.
If Trevor Lawrence lights you guys up, it's a wrap. I'm going with the Bills because I just don't want to hear it. But it's a 50-50 game, but my gut's saying the Bills. I'm going to let my man go second, and Mack, you close it out. Who you got?
Oh. All right, well,
Walt, let's hear it. Who you got my car analogies now. Let's go. We have Trevor Lawrence and Mr. Choke. Go ahead.
Yeah.
So look, I think everything this season is the way the seeding is worked out for the AFC. I think everything is tailor-made for the Buffalo Bills to succeed this season. Yeah. And to go deep into the playoffs, right? Do I think this is going to be an easy game?
You hear that, folks? One more time.
I don't think this is going to be a easy game.
No,
by any stretch of the imagination. But I think that the Buffalo Bills do enough in the end to get the W and move on to the next round.
All right, Mack, you closing it out. Who you got?
And listen. I'm gonna go Hall and Oates. I can't go for that if they lose.
I like it. Another song analogy.
Bro, I can't go. No can do. Yeah. I will not want to hear nothing from any Bills fan. I only know 2. I know 2 Bills fans. I didn't see him this past Sunday either. I meant to talk to him. But if they don't listen, the Ravens are out. Kansas City is out. That's been the excuse for Buffalo fans for the last 3 seasons because they made it to the NFC.
Hold up, Mack. Hold up.
What's up? Okay.
There you go.
Like if they don't listen, I think the Jags are just happy to be around. Like, bro, like they, you know what I'm saying? Like they got a hat that they can wear that says South Champion. Good for you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can wear the hat, go get the t-shirt online, go to the Jags website. You can go get one too, America. So I'm just saying to myself at this point, if the Bills don't, I will walk from here to Timbuktu. We will say that out. So, Walt, just so you know, me and Ray, like 3 weeks ago, we will never, ever talk about the Bills on this show. If you mention the B word, we're going to
you're deleted. I will not read your comments. We will not read your comments. We will not read your excuses. I don't want to hear it. This is it.
Talk about the Bills like we were robbed. No, you weren't.
Oh my gosh.
No reason why you
on
can't
this show, on Sports and Slams, if you bring up the Bills and they lose, your comment will not be read. You will be deleted. I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I don't want to hear it.
All right.
Yeah, they better win.
Next round, we have the Carolina Panthers, who squeaked by, got in against the Juggernaut Rams. I'm going to let Matt kick this off, and then Walt, and then I'll close. Who do you got and why?
All right. This is a no-brainer. The Panthers are just like the Jags. They're happy they won. Listen, the fact that another team lost yesterday, and they did lose, and you seen at the Falcons game, you seen Panthers fans high-fiving each other like, we got the title. We got the – I'm like, wow. So they're happy to be there. And again, like they're another situation where America, you can go online and get the AFC Championship.
I love this. Go ahead.
Get the hat and the shirt worn by the players, like as they did with logo for these NFC championships. But I think the Rams. If the Rams lose, bro, I will be stunned, bewildered, and flabbergasted. Me and Ray have had this talk in America. In the NFC, these guys are in the playoffs with an 8-9 record. You can't do that, Rams.
Yep.
It's unbelievable of how bad. Like, why are you excited? The Rams are going to win.
All right. Well, close it out. What you got?
Look, I think that the Rams are going to win, but I think they're going to play a motivated Panthers team, right? Because the Rams are going to be fully healthy. And remember, the Panthers beat them during the regular season already once.
That is true.
You know what I'm saying? The Panthers won 31 or 30-27, something like that.
Yeah, it was a close game.
Yeah, it was a close game. It's a field goal. Yep.
I think that, McVay and the team, I think they're going to, ensure that that doesn't happen this time. But I think the Panthers defense does keep it competitive for a little bit. And I think in the second half, we'll see the Rams start to pull away from them.
Wasn't Devontae Adams not playing in that game?
No, he was in that game.
They're fully loaded. All right, so then, hey, I give them their due, but I don't see this. All right. The next game, we have the Philadelphia Eagles against the 49ers. Two juggernauts. I have fans of both. Both make me nauseous. I'm going to let Matt kick this off. Man. And I will let Walt, a.k.a. Mariano Rivera, close. Mac, who do you got and why?
You know what? Walt, go first, and I got to think, bro.
All right. Walt, you go first. I'll go second. I'll let Matt close.
You have two great powerhouse teams. One is a Lamborghini. One is a Maserati.
All right.
The Eagles will be in the Maserati, right? And I know that the Maserati's kind of been in the shop this year. It's got some dings, been some accidents and stuff like that. But
is it a new one or an old one?
It's an old one. It's an old one. It's an old Maserati. But look, the Eagles are gonna beat the 49ers in this playoff game, and I don't think it's gonna be close.
Why do you say? What's your rationale behind it?
We forget that the Eagles are still reigning Super Bowl champs. You know what I'm saying? And then they're one of the top seeds in the NFL this year. Yes, they've gone through their different things and stuff like that, but this is a very capable Eagles team.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go with man. You know what? I'm gonna go. This function, I have fans of both. They both make me sick.
I know.
I'm gonna go Eagles because I cannot hear any more of that Niners bang bang gang crap. That's annoying.
Oh my God.
So I'd rather hear cry Eagles cry and fly Eagles, all that nonsense, than this gang gang bang bang clang stuff. So if you're telling me what tastes worse, I'm gonna say the Eagles are a little less disgusting. So I'm gonna say the Eagles. I think Purdy, not Purdy. I think he's so overrated. I feel like their defense bails him out. He's got Christian McCaffrey, who's I think he's not even a human being. I think he's a robot. The way
they ran the mess out of
him.
They ran the mess out of him. Boy. They ran him into the ground.
McCaffrey does not go off. I think the Eagles will fly through this. It's gonna be a close game, but I think they're gonna win. All right, Mac, you're the Rivera.
Right,
you got to close.
No problem at all. All right, so my boy Wayne, he'll tell you another story. Fly Eagles fly. It's going to happen like it always does.
Oh God, here we go.
Oh, this is so shall be done.
Oh God.
All right. I knew he was going to chime in. Well,
Oh, no, I agree. I don't want to root for either one, Eric. And thank you for watching.
All right.
I appreciate you.
Where's
All right, go
Maria
ahead.
and Fernando at? I need to hear from y'all too. so here's the thing, America. It's going to be this is going to be a close game. It's just may even go into overtime, bro. And it's going to come down to who's got the ball last. I think, like, if the Eagles don't, I mean, the issue all season has been this. When are you going to let the Eagles soar? Like, the offensive coordinator is holding them back. There's been once or twice this season where Jalen looks completely just frustrated, whatever be the case. And Jeffrey Lurie, as an owner, needs to call into the office. He needs to bring Sirianni into the office. You might as well go get, your GM to have a talk and your offensive coordinator and say, why are we struggling? Why are we are the NFC Super Bowl. We are the defending Super Bowl champions, and we look like trash at times. Why are we not running the rock and letting this man throw this damn ball down the field? They've got 2 number 1 wide receivers, 2 guys, and we are struggling on offense. I don't understand it, but they let her, as expression goes, let the peacock fly, but in this case, let the eagles soar on wings. It is in scriptures, gentlemen. They will soar on wings like eagles. I'm surprised you didn't put it in there already.
So you're going Eagles. So it's the 3 of us in consensus. We're all saying Eagles. All right. I mean, I don't know. Fernando says the Bang Bang has the momentum right now at this time. I mean, yeah, they're playing better. They're playing better than the Eagles. So I agree with you 100%.
Yeah. Wayne, where you at? Maria.
Yeah, what do you got? Who do you got? All right. Our last game is the big one. And I'm going to let Matt go first on this one because I know you have a lot to say. We have the Bears against the Packers. They played twice this year, both very, very competitive games. I will say, in my eyes, probably the best game of the year. Who do you think is going to win this one and why? Mac, you got it. And I'll go second, and I'm going to let Walt be the Rivera.
All right, no problem at all. So here's the thing, America. Last week, of course, my future son-in-law, Roman Best, if you ask him, you always save the best for last. Well, this is it. They better show up. They better put their best foot forward, and hopefully Caleb can get off to a better start than last week. You cannot come from behind and win this game. They tried to last week, and they almost did, but for the Bears to win this game, Caleb, they got to dial it up. They have to have a better presence early in the game because I think the Packers have the ability to win. And Jordan Love is playing, America. He's playing this week. I don't care what everyone else says. This is it. This is it, the Doobie Brothers. Because if he doesn't, bro, then it's a wrap. Because I do believe Caleb is going to come out on fire. They got to win this game. So I'm going to go with the Bears with the win. And the Packers.
Will it be close or will be a?
This is, what I think it's gonna be the same deal. Who's got the ball last? Just like last week with the Bears, they marched down the field, and they couldn't punch in to get the win. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Okay.
I think the Bears gonna win.
All right, I'm gonna go with the Bears. I like Jordan Love.
Bears.
I like Jordan Love, but copying off Walt, I think Jordan Love is like a nice, fully loaded Camry, and I think Caleb Williams. Okay. I think Caleb Williams is a fully loaded Honda Accord. He's a little better. I think he's a little better. I think their offense is a little better, and I think the Honda Accord is a 2026, and I think the Camry's a 2023. Yeah, it's got fully loaded. It's got leather seats, nice interior. The Camry's a 2023, so it's an older car. It is fully loaded, but. Yeah, I'm going with the Bears. I feel like, this is their time, and I think their defense will hold up. And I'm not a Jordan Love guy, so I'm going to go with the Bears. So, Walt, let's go.
Looks like we're all on the same page here. Even though I want to go be nostalgic and, say the Green Bay Packers are going to go in and do their thing, they've just been pretty beat up, in my opinion, right? They lost, what's the guy on defense that they lost? Can't think of his name right now.
Oh, Michael Parsons.
Michael
maybe?
Parsons. They lost,
Yes.
they lost him. Josh Jacobs has been banged up too. He's been dealing with those ankle and knee injuries.
Parsons not playing, right?
No, he's done for the season.
He's done for the year. Okay.
Look, I think it's going to be just exactly like you said. It's going to be in the same script that's always been. That's kind of why they went 1-1 against each other during the season, and it's been like a touchdown game in both of those, I think. Yeah. I think it's going to be something like that this time around too. It's going to be a field goal, with the Bears driving, a few seconds left, kicking the field goal for the game.
Give me your car analogy. I want to hear this. Jordan Love, Caleb Williams. I
Jordan
love for this.
Jordan Love, to me, right now, he's like a Jeep Cherokee.
Okay. A new or old?
He's an older Jeep Cherokee.
Cherokee.
Is it fully loaded or is it like
he has AC.
Okay.
There's AC in it. So, and then Caleb Williams, I think he's on a higher trajectory. He has a higher ceiling than Jordan Love. So I would use the same thing that you said. He's a fully loaded Camry. Did you say he's a Camry?
No, a fully loaded Honda Accord.
He's a fully loaded Honda Accord. He's gonna I think eventually be one of the, if he keeps going the way he's going, he's gonna be one of the top quarterbacks in the league, in my estimation.
He's got the potential. That's what everyone projects him as. I mean, I will give Caleb credit from the standpoint of like 2 different offensive coordinators in 3 years he's been there. And it's like, how do you expect this guy to comprehend when you got new people walking in the door every season? You know what I mean? It's not fair to him as a quarterback to develop. And again, we don't get a fair shake long. I mean, to his credit, they went all in on him. You know what I mean? And they drafted him, #1 pick. So yeah, man, we'll see what they're gonna do.
All right, we're gonna do the final buzzer. This is where you can ask us anything about anything. This is your time to get your comments out, and let's see what's up. We have Timmy Gonzalez. Dills is gonna play for the Bears. You mean he's gonna play for the Packers? Yeah. I think Trayvon Diggs is not going to help you. He gets smoked. He gets beat this year like somebody stole money from him. So I don't think he's going to help you.
Who are we talking about?
Trayvon Diggs is going to – the Cowboys cut him and the Packers picked him up.
Okay. All right. Okay, I didn't know that.
I agree. So do you think he's going to help them? Do you think Trayvon Diggs is going to help the Packers?
Well, no, they're Bears. Tim says he went to the Bears.
No, he's on the
Packers.
He's on the Packers. So
he's on the Packers? Okay,
yeah.
all right. Was another gift to the Packers from Jerry Jones. I meant Packers. Okay. All right. What position does he play? I don't even know what this dude is.
Corner. Yeah. He got old real quick.
They need all the help they can get. It's gonna be all, because if Jordan Love is not playing, then this is going to be a very, very sad situation for them. But I do believe Jordan's playing, bro. Like, there's no way he's not going to be cleared medically for this game unless he's on crutches on the sideline.
Jordan Love is the Dominic Mysterio. He's not ready.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. My man said Caleb is like a 2007 he thought Pathfinder.
Yep. Yes, Wayne. Yes.
You know what? I am gonna applaud that. I like that. A lot.
Yeah, boxing buddies.
All right, we have a really good question. Fernando, I love this question. This will be the question of the night. Floyd or Sugar Ray? I love both of these guys.
Oh,
ooh, that's tough.
Start this off, and then I'm gonna let you two take.
Go ahead.
Oh man,
I got to go Floyd money. 50-0. The dude he did his thing.
Yeah.
Dude, the most gifted defensive fighter I've ever seen in my life. He's that dude. Who you got, Mac?
I'm with you, man. The record speaks for itself. I mean, I appreciate Sugar Ray way back when, but wins are wins, losses are losses, bro. And he had the nerve to come out of retirement like 4 or 5 years ago and got beat up and wonder why he didn't win. So I don't know why he did that unless he was broke or whatever be the case. But yeah, Floyd Mayweather all day.
If you had both fighters in their prime, I think I would have to go with Sugar Ray on this one.
Woo! Okay.
Yeah,
and why?
Like I think he would have worked his magic. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'm caught up in in
nostalgia. I hear you, bro.
Yeah, I love Sugar Ray. So let's not get it wrong. I'm a huge Sugar Ray fan.
Yeah, but
I just feel like Floyd dude, he was so hard to hit. In his prime, dude, his defense was on another level. Sugar Ray wants to box you and try to knock you out, and he was taking licks.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, we have another great question. More influential rap group, Public Enemy or NWA? Woo! Oh, man.
I'll go first.
Go
Public
first,
Enemy.
Mac. I'm gonna let Walt close. So Mac, you go first.
All right. Chuck D all day long. Flav has to be the best hype man. The Bomb Squad making their tracks. NWA was only around for 2 albums. Keep that in mind, America. 2. Obviously, the first one where, Ice Cube said, nope, I'm not with it, left, and they fell apart in their second album, and then after that, it was over. Hands down, Public Enemy, they've got more hits. Public Enemy all day.
I hate to piggyback on Mac. I'm going to go Public Enemy, too. Chuck D, Flav, Bomb Squad, dude, they're just insane. I love NWA, dude, but Public Enemy, dude, 2 albums, and the hits were there, hit after hit after hit. Can't trust it. We could go on and on. There's too many hits for Public Enemy not to be that guy. So I'm going Public Enemy. NWA did their thing, but Public Enemy, dude.
I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. All I gotta say is fight the power. That's it.
I went, yeah.
Fight
Eric
the
says
power.
Public Enemy was first with provoking thought and resistance. I agree with you. You know what? I'm going to applaud that as well.
Conscious content music from their first to their last. They're still on tour, bro. NWA, there's no way Dr. Dre's going back with them knuckleheads. And he's gone. He's in the grave, So,
All right. Yeah. Well, I want to thank everybody for watching. I appreciate you, Walt, for coming in and joining us today. There'll be a second round of playoffs, so I'm gonna put you on the spot. If you are free next week, let us know. All right. We'll have you back next week, dude, because this playoffs we have some good opinions.
Oh my god!
I need my weekly car analogy. So
we're gonna see if we were right. All
right, I'm gonna let you plug your show, and I'm gonna let you go after that. But please stay in the studio because obviously I'm gonna say goodbye. So go ahead.
Glad to be here, Mac. Glad to make your acquaintance, sir. Looking forward to more shows with you. Check out It's About Payroll. We talk about payroll. It's very niche, but it's very informative. Lots of great information for employers and employees. So you can find us on all social media platforms. It's About Payroll, or you can go to itsaboutpayroll.io.
Thank you, Walt Duncan, my man. Thank you so much, my friend. Please stay in the studio. All right, Mac, another great show. We crushed it again.
Absolutely. All right, America. I just
go ahead. Say your parting ways.
Parting ways. Absolutely. So it was great to have Walt today. Again, please like, share our page, and subscribe, please, to Boink Studios. I want to make a special shout out to the fraternity Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. It is their 150th anniversary today. We all can't make good choices. We know the best choice to make. But again, America, thank you for tuning in. We love you and appreciate you.
Thank you, brother. Stay in the studio, and I will talk to you in a minute. All right, gang, another great episode of Race Sports and Slams. I want to thank everybody for following, liking, sharing, subscribing to the show. We had a great show today. I want to thank again my man Walt for coming in and providing his football insight, and obviously my partner in crime, Mac, for always doing his thing. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next week for another edition of Race Sports and Slams. We'll be back with more playoff talk, more basketball talk, and who knows what's next. See you next week, buddy.